Alright, beauty babies, it's time for another riveting day of Age of Empires 2 content, but we're on hold for 1 hour and 21 minutes and 24 seconds because the servers are down. For maintenance, which apparently is known if you get on Twitter and read what the Age of Empires 2 Twitter says. But I don't use Twitter, so I went live and found out. But the good news is, I have a whole big pile of games that I'm interested in just going through. We have some ACCM versus Hoang games. I've been watching ACCM stream. ACCM played this absolutely ridiculous 1.5 hour games against Hoang, and I couldn't get a hold of the replay. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to be watching through these games, and I always like to watch games with questions in mind. I always like to watch games with questions in mind. And the big question slash problem that I've been running into if you watched my Thursday games or my second half of Wednesday games, I was losing a lot in the early game, and I kept feeling like I just didn't have enough wood in the early game. It felt like the more I tried to wall off to prevent getting attacked, the worse the attack went for me. I would just get like completely owned. It was terrible. And so I started to watch some more games, and I'll actually show the one that I watched. It was one of the Viper, who was playing Ethiopians, which I'm sure many of you have heard me talk about is the favorite cuisine of mine. I really like Mexican. Live in Los Angeles, lucky me. Really like Korean. Really, really adore Ethiopian food. Best ever. That's why I played Ethiopians after I started playing Franks in this game. So I saw Viper playing as Ethiopians, which I immediately go, okay, I know enough about how this faction plays out for me to understand, vaguely what's occurring. But I went into this game with this question about what's going on with the economy in the early game, and what I drew from it is if I'm building too many walls slash houses to try to protect from any sort of militia rush or any aggression early on, if I'm doing that, I actually run out of wood. And if I'm doing that, building extra walls and extra houses and extra structures to just protect myself early on, I don't have enough wood to build the archery range right when my feudal age finishes. And I saw that in this game. So one of the things that I want to begin today with is kind of like when I'm watching replays, and this is one that I have watched before. When I'm watching these replays, I want to have some questions in mind. I want to have some thoughts in mind. And one of the ones that I had at the very outset of this game was, what am I doing wrong right as I'm transitioning to feudal age? Because, I mean, the fact remains, if I'm not pressured, I'm never going to figure out what I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not going to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because, I mean, if you watch some of my games from, say, Tuesday this week, the first day one of Fall Age of Empires Week 2021, in those games, no one messed with me until Castle Age. And I'm pretty comfortable with macroing. I'm pretty comfortable building a lot of, like, workers, and, even when I'd slip up, I would try to, like, make up for it by being more aggressive about it in the game. And then I had these really fun Imperial Ages where I felt ultra powerful, and I kept being like, I am amazing. All of my losses started to happen, second half of Wednesday and all day yesterday, started to happen in Dark Age going to Feudal Age, and Feudal Age going to Castle Age, even in early Castle Age, just losing to plain old archers. So, because I wasn't getting punished in my first few games back playing more, I couldn't see what was wrong with my early game build orders. And let me not use the term build order, because we just had a long discussion about that. Just like, what am I doing wrong with my early game stuff? Because there are many different build orders. There's many different openings that you can do in a real-time strategy game. There's many different openings and build orders you could have in Age of Empires 2. But there's these common things that I should say a player will eventually become aware of that apply to all build orders. For instance, no matter what build order you're doing, if you don't have enough guys on wood in Dark Age, you literally will be unable to make wood-based decisions right as you hit feudal. Now, that sounds almost tautological. If you don't get wood, you won't have wood. But it's I would say like 1 or 2 steps more beyond that, which is, okay, let's say I do want wood. How many should I have chopping the wood? Because again, when I was a newbie, I'm a newbie right now. As a newbie, I don't know, 7 feels like a lot to me. 12 feels like definitely more than 7, but like, I don't have an intuition for how much more that feels. Or how much more or less that feels like. So as I was watching the Viper do this opening, one thing I observe is that the Viper only has 3 on lumber. Okay, I would normally have 4. Sure. Shh. What I start seeing here is two sort of properties. So we eventually get back to 4, and then I believe that there's actually 5 that winds up on wood. So instead of going 3 and then 5, I go on 4. So it's, you know, pretty straightforward for me to just stick with 4. Again, I'm saying I'll stick with 4 because it's mechanically easier for me. Fine, sure. Now, normally when I play, I had 4 here, and then I take 6 and bring them over here for 10 total. And here's where I was able to observe where the lack of wood was coming from. Well, actually, let me go out of order. I've watched this replay opening like 3 or 4 times, and what's going to happen is that right when the Viper hits Feudal Age, the Viper will have an additional house to avoid getting supply blocked. But it's not like there's a glut of houses. It's not like Viper's at 21 out of 80 supply. The Viper is going to have just enough wood to build 1 extra house, the archery range, and get the wood upgrade. And that's it. That is what we're going to see in a moment. Now, I can't rewind replays, so just trust me on this. But when I first watched this, I went, wow, the Viper has just enough. How many guys did Viper have doing various tasks? And I was surprised to see 10 on wood, because I actually don't normally have that many on wood. And I was kind of confused when I was playing yesterday. I was just like, where's all my wood? I was spending time walling off. I was also building this second lumber camp. I was trying to get another mining camp up for this, to be getting gold. Because again, if I'm getting rushed and I want to build archers, my mining camp needs to have already been constructed.
Ow.
Aaron's quiz, it's not just about the number on wood, but when he sends them. Absolutely. I mean, certainly, obviously, but I trust that I don't need to say 100% of the sentences. I can just say the important few, and you can fill in the in-between. But this is what's amazing to me, is that as I've been trying to sharpen up my build order, you know, I've been building the second lumber camp. I've also been trying to be a little thoughtful about when to get this mining camp. I think that I've been building it a little bit too early. So hold on, we're getting right up to Feudal Age. Okay, so here we go, and I want to pause right before Feudal. Okay, hold on, because Ethiopians... Yeah, Ethiopians get a burst of cash. I think it's... Is it 100 food, 100 gold? They get some burst of stuff, so... Let's find out. 100 gold, 100 food. Great, I am smart. But yeah, as I'm pausing it right here, I'm going, holy crap. This is just enough to build a 175 archery range, and in a second or two, just enough for the wood cost for the lumber upgrade, which I think is 125 and 50, or it's 150. 150, nice. So in this opening, that again, I rewatched several times in a row just to try to get a sense of, like, how many were in each location and this sort of thing. It made me go, oh, that's where all my wood is disappearing to. Is that weirdly, as I have improved, as I have gotten better holistically at the game, I've started to introduce mistakes as I've been applying new lessons that clash. So, for instance, I've been getting better at the opening, so I have more mental bandwidth to start thinking about things like walling off early on. And I've been trying to plan and time my wall-offs with respect to some whatever rush my opponent would be doing so that I'm safe in time. And my opening has been getting tighter. I've been able to get to, feudal age at an appropriately quick age. Remember, I used to go to 23 a lot of the time. But now that I'm at 21 getting loom and then immediately teching up, things are a little tighter. And I'm starting to go, oh shit, I actually don't have as much, like, modern, faster, leaner Sean has less fucking wood than old, shitty, slower Sean. So when this happened, this is what, see, look at this. Boom, just enough to start an archery range, just enough to, bang, start that, my ox upgrade. So, yeah, what's... Hold on, I'm organizing my brain. Let me organize my brain. The thing that has endlessly fascinated me about RTS games is the way that your execution in your opening influences what decisions you can do. And I shouldn't say the execution in your opening, just your execution, period, affects what decisions you can make. For instance, if I am simply better at remembering to build more workers, I can end up with more wood because I have more workers, which allows me to build an extra town center that someone with worse macro would have never had the money for. And so I feel like there are tons of these invisible forces and influences at work when you're watching at different skill levels, where, this opening from Viper, I think it's fair to say Viper is good at this game. The Viper has a really, really finely tuned, very tightly executed opening, which means that there's a much narrower amount of resources and as a result decisions that can be made right as the feudal age tech happens. And it's kind of interesting that as your build order and your timings tighten up, in some cases, because you're getting to something faster, you have less money. Then maybe later on, because you made good decisions early, you'll have more money. So it's just this kind of interesting, roiling, branching set of what can and can't happen. So this was super educational and eye-opening for me. Now, Viper is going to not wall off in this game. Actually, so let me just pause here. So this is just me identifying this really concrete problem of where the fuck is my wood right as I'm hitting feudal age? Where in the demonetize me right now, YouTube. Where's my fucking wood? Fuck. And watching this was really, really helpful for me. Now, it doesn't mean that I want to then copy everything the Viper is doing. I am well aware of what are some of the goals I have in a game. For instance, I do want to get walled in. And in this game, the Viper is not going to wall in as we go deeper into the feudal age. But another of the things that I noticed if I remove this is I have been getting rushed by these militia that I believe if we switch to the other viewpoint, the man-at-arms is like incoming or is en route. Maybe it doesn't even happen this game. But I'm starting to go, oh, okay, so right as I am finishing feudal age, because again, this was a really tight opening. 21, went straight for feudal age. This is what I've been doing in mine. So this is the time when I actually need to begin to be worried about this kind of rush. And I like to have my opponent's timings linked to my build order timings. In other words, 10 minutes could be something that you just always have as a reference point. But I kind of like, right when I'm getting to feudal age, this is when I want to be worried about those sorts of rushes coming up. And so if I'm sitting here archery range finishes, and I'm starting to see some bad guys. Alright, I may need to worry about that. But what's nice is by saying, okay, Sean, at feudal age, right when you hit it, that's when you need to start worrying about these bastards. This means I can kind of ignore my wood lines until feudal age finishes and go, aha! Prepare for this. Anyways, would you feel good if you had 1.2k or just improving in general? I really don't care about my ELO. I mean, I have so many issues with my gameplay, and I derive much more joy over saying, what are my issues? Let me fix those issues. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize Viper got broken in here. Whoa. Well, this is good. I remember I was speeding through this part. I saw the quick walls. But this is something that I need to remind myself of. These quick walls, these little baby walls in these areas, are perfectly acceptable to defray the early pressure. Maddie says, so I guess improving in general. Yeah, I mean, like, it's nice for me to be able to look back and go, hey, my ELO is higher than it used to be. But I don't really look forward and go, I'm trying to get to that ELO. You know what I mean? If my ELO gets high enough, I will brag about it. I will be like, yeah, you know, I'm not that bad. I'm like a 1.8k player in Age of Empires 2. Gamer. You know, I'll do that shit. Like, I'm not above that. I got as much ego as the next guy, you know. Oh, you're 1.6. It's interesting. That's interesting. I'm 1.8. Yeah, it's quite a climb from 1.6 to 1.8. I did that climb. Of course I'm gonna do that shit. Do you know who I am? I mean, come on. I'm a nice person, but that doesn't mean I can't totally get off on my own successes. Wow, there's another hole in that wall. But I mean, look. In looking at this game, there's a phrase that the Brood War player Flash used a lot, which is to defend calmly. And Flash, in a lot of his streams, when he was doing educational segments, just reviewing games, like, if this happens to you, just defend calmly. And it was this phrase that the sort of essence of what Flash was communicating is, your workers, just let them keep mining. Your build order, just keep going as usual. Do what you need to do to defend it, but you don't need to do a huge reaction. You just defend calmly. And whenever I am watching, because I've been watching people stream late at night, and a lot of people will get paired against Hoang. And Hoang is, again, anyone, please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, because, I mean, I will consider myself kind of new, not just at the game, but also at the community and the players. But Hoang is a Vietnamese player who plays like an absolute aggro donk, balls to the wall psychopath. Hoang's build order is step 1, house. Step 2, siege workshop touching my opponent's town center. And when I watch Hoang do these like crazy monk knight onager rushes, I would just be like, don't defend calmly. Defend this at all costs. And so, again, this description that Flash used a lot, you know, in his various interviews in the 2010s and recently on his streams in the past few years, I just really love this phrase, defend it calmly. Defend it calmly. And when I'm watching this, it's making me go, oh my gosh, right, you know, your archers, they're the exact same speed as the man-at-arms. You know, I kind of want to start playing at 2x zoom. Things are large enough for me. Anyways, I'm distracting myself. Yeah, look at this. Very calm defense. Still building stuff, still just sending nerds to cut down trees and whatnot. Now, if I were playing this game, as I started to deflect this, you know, man-at-arms rush, this is where I would start being like, and a Wallaroni here, and a Wallaroni over here, and a Wallaroni up here. And so these are things that we will not see our hero, the Viper, do in this game. But again, I'm trying to go into this with deliberate questions. One question, obviously, that I've been talking about is when the heck do I just get my dudes chopping wood, and at Feudal Age, when do I get my archery range down, and when do I get my mining camp down? Like, when are these things happening? That's one dimension. Another dimension is I've been having problems with walling off and getting enough space. And I'm seeing through these games the ways in which I can actually carve this out. Because if I were playing, I would have tried to wall off all the way over here, and then my opponent would have sent the scout here, seen the wall off, come to this side, and I would have maybe not been done with this. Or they would have just swung around this way. But Dong Donks, is there a general rule on when to start walling? That's the thing, is that broadly speaking, walling off is good. Walling off an area is really good because it protects your economy. But what I'm learning is there's a difference between when is the ideal time to have the wall down and when do I even have the money to be able to make the decision to put the wall down. Geezer says, if it was a tournament game, Viper walls 100%. I'm sure Viper chills on ladder. Don't take everything at value cost. That, I mean, that might have been because I was in the middle of answering the previous thing before coming to yours. But yeah, no, I mean, I want to wall off. But again, I'm pointing out the fact that the Viper actually has enough calm in this point in time to be able to defend this with just archers. And so my point is, looking at this build order helps me see when there even is the opportunity to have the money. Because I've seen many players start, do a similar look to this. Instead of trying to get fully walled in before Feudal Age, it's like as they're entering Feudal Age, midway through Feudal Age, before they get to Castle Age, they're fully walled off. And you know, I've actually watched this game, so what I want to do now is I just want to quit it. I just want to quit the hell out. Let me return to replays. So I actually downloaded like 10 Hoang versus ACCM games, because I really wanted to see how to hold off on some aggression. And I like, when I can, seeing the same players play again and again and again and again and again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So let's just go into these Hoang versus ACCM games. Now, I haven't seen these. We're going into the ACCM camp. This music is killing me, though. I think that no matter how good of a bagpipe player you are, there's something about just the way a bagpipe sounds that just, it hurts me. Hey, no eat TC, 1-1. You know, lame. You know eat TC? Eat now. 2. No. Yes. Albatross times the stairs at Polka. Oh, yeah. No, Polka can pull it off, man. Oh, so this is the faction that has infinite supply at the start of the game? Dude, that's just, like, so ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing in the universe. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's see what this faction does. Do not need houses, but start with less wood. Cav archers are cheaper. Trebuchets are more accurate. Alright. Stables work faster. Alright, so what am I looking for? Well, again, the deliberate question I'm coming into the game with is I keep losing to early game stuff, and if memory serves me correctly, this guy Hoang is again an absolute aggro donk. So I'm curious. Now, I will reframe my question. Okay, if Hero can't build any houses, how can Hero defend early aggression? I don't mean, and again, there's ways that people use words that annoy me. I ask the question, if we can't build houses, then how do we defend? A lot of people use that language to say, well, if I can't build houses, then how am I supposed to defend? And they're saying it rhetorically. The answer is there is no way. That's why I'm asking. So you have to say there's no way, because I already know it and you fucking don't. I just mean I am a learner, my dude. I'm a learner, my friend. And as an exquisite, mind-focused learner, literally, how do you defend it? Rocket says, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can defend Hoang, then you can defend anything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we're seeing some similarity to your resident hero, Day 9, his buildings. Chopping that boar. I need to figure out how to scout properly. This is some nice, calm scout. Alright, so here is the barracks that is going down a little earlier. Yeah, I mean, this is, again, I'm seeing not the exact same build decision-making from ACCM, but I'm seeing similar patterns of trying to get more guys the hell on wood. Alright, and we have some... looks like we're doing the militia rush. What's the best way to defend against militia? It's to build militia. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Alright, so... I just want to note, I'm seeing similar lessons from before. And again, when I say, here's what I'm concluding... I'm still accounting for the fact that I could be wrong. I love the phrase that, like, you want to have a plan. Having a plan that you can start from and change and improve and discard parts of is better than starting with no plan and hoping you mysteriously intuit your way through. So a lesson, could be wrong, but I think for all intents and purposes, it's fine to just state. Yeah, just be prepared to quick wall right around the time you're getting to feudal. This seems like an unusually fast rush. Alright, this is the kind of decision I would make. In Brood War, I was a very, 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 very defensive player. I would almost be considered a psychotically thin defense and expand as much as possible kind of player. So again, yeah, look at this. Right as this finishes, going for archery range and double bit axe. DBA. Yeah, and there's man-at-arms. So I'm actually watching this game quite slowly, as you can see, because I have a lot of questions. Archers are getting made. Now, I lost to someone who just went Archer Pikeman, and I don't really know what to think about this exact moment in time, because what I would have been doing, if I were in ACCM's shoes, is I would have built this, I would have not gotten the Spearman, I would have not gotten the Archer, and I would have maybe made just the Spearman some sort of counter unit, and just kept pressuring to just see what's up. And in the meantime, I'd be walling like crazy. This is what I would be doing. Crazy micro happening. Who needs micro when you can just build more castles? Have I been playing too zoomed out? I think I've been playing it proper. Yeah. This is the zoom that I want. So the fact that we're seeing more archers get made, again, I would not have made this Spearman. And maybe this is something that I should do. If I get rushed, I should just build archers? Or if I get man-at-arms rushed, I should just build archers, perhaps? Yeah, this is looking very different from how I play. Like, I would want my Wally all of this. I'm much more interested with what's happening back home in this base. Corners on the gold, that's fine. Fletching, okay, wow. Really just going all in on this make the archers and blow the man down kind of plan. See, this is why I don't like aggression. I just don't like this feeling of getting deflected this easily, you know? Alright. Going for market, going for castle. Now, again, probably save a lot of wood by not building, like, what is it? It's going to be like 50 to 100 segments or some shit. Save like a few hundred gold. Excuse me, a few hundred woods. Micro. Alright, so looks like we just trade away all of our stone for food. I'll look up here as well, see what's going on with this. Man, is this just all archers? Nice. Here's where I'm gonna turn this thing off. Boy, does this not look like my base! Alright. It just looks so different. It's okay. Stables are ables. Now, you know, there's also things to consider here, like, hey, if I am up against someone and I have not walled in, it seems reasonable to get a stable, right? It's like one of the only ways to defend yourself. I mean, obviously it has offensive capabilities too, but in particular, it feels like it has defensive capabilities. Is this a knight? Is it just knights like crazy now? Oh my god, look! It's Hoang! It's Hoang playing. No alien wearing human skin here. It's definitely Hoang. Oh, I feel 100% certain that Hoang is building something out of this puppy right now. I'm not going to play that much. Oh. Yeah, this is never going to be how I play this fucking video game, man. You kidding me? My god. Ooh. Oh my god, he binks the knight. Oh my god. Dude, you gotta love Hoang. You gotta love this shit. Look at this, and there's a ballista from behind. Oh my god, what a gamer. Holy shit, that's so sick. Oh my god, dude. Siege Workshop in response. Yeah, this makes sense. Dude, tactical plays for tactical days. Alright, what happens here? What happens next? Do you keep making villagers in a spot like this? I mean, I feel like you do. Or do you just give up? Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, cav archers. Right. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not learning the most at this point. I mean, I'm learning a non-zero amount, right? I'm certainly learning something. However, I always like to have clear questions that are getting answered, because I want to push in the direction of walling off going economically. Or I should be more specific. If I have specific questions and specific context from my own games, that will increase the ability for me to learn when I watch a game. Now, I'm looking at this. I have never done this rush. I've never been against this kind of rush, and I would not respond to this rush in this way with the way that I'm currently playing. And so because I don't have that context, because I don't have those pre-built questions, I can't take this and plug this into my game. That's what I mean by there's a non-zero amount I'm learning. Because I'm learning this and I'm going, oh shit. Ballista Monk Knight? Oh, that pressure is dope. Like, it's cool. And I wouldn't have thought of this to just start massing cav archers, since you're getting upgrades for them anyways. Oh my god, dude, the knight's just getting binked. Oops. Oh, this is so intense. I love this. By the way, the way that siege weapons work in this game is fucking ridiculous. Like the most fragile babies. Oh, this is just so tight. Oh. Alright, get the onager. Oh my god, eating the shit. Yeah, catapults are just so tight. Let me do this. That's fucking so funny, man. He's just trying to convert, and then like a ballista bolt goes through his stupid head. Heresy! Oh my god, Pikeman Monk Knight Ballista. Oh, it's just so stupid. It is as stupid as they come. Oh my god, this is incredible. You know, dude, the units in this game are just ridiculous. Okay? It's just fucking ridiculous. I like the game. Please don't take offense, Age of Empires 2 gamers, okay? But your game's units don't, they're so stupid, okay? No unit abilities, period. You just click on a thing. The only ability in the game is like, I'm a catapult and I want to shoot the ground. Like that's your one ability. Okay? You have a monk. Okay, like let me explain to you how stupid these units are, right? In StarCraft, one of the highest tech units for Protoss is the Dark Archon. To make a Dark Archon, you have to build a gateway, and then build a cybernetics core, and then build a Twilight Council, or excuse me, Citadel of Adun, and then you can get a Templar Archives. And then once you have the Templar Archives, then you can go back to the gateway and you can build 2 DTs. When you build 2 DTs, then they merge together to make a Dark Archon. And then you have to go back to the Templar Archives and research mind control, and the Dark Archon slowly builds up energy, and you wind up spending 150 energy, which takes a long time to generate, and the entire shields for the Dark Archon, and then you can mind control 1 unit, okay? 1. In this game, you make a monk, and you just click on something, and you got it. Like, I'm just like, what? Okay, like, this building can't die. It can't. You have to get, like, so deep into the game to just threaten an inanimate object. Onagers have, like, a health and deal infinite damage. These units are ridiculous, okay? I mean, this is so dumb. Oh, yeah, everyone's like, well, let's talk about Monk RNG. Ah, yes, that's right. Because of the potential wavering faith of the person being targeted. There should be a mod that changes the monks to Scientologists, and you see the thetans leave the body of the unit that you wind up mind controlling. That would be great. And as part of the mod, when you successfully do that conversion, it deducts all the money from your bank account. All right, there he is. Ah. I mean, it's just like insane. And like the counters of these units are insane to me. Like just, again, I just want to point out how weird it is to go, oh yeah, this unit, it does 6 damage. I mean, it does an additional 32 damage to cavalry, but overall plus 6. But overall 6 damage. Like, it's so insane. The most insane unit like that in StarCraft 2 is an Immortal. I mean, I just can't even believe this. It goes from 6 to 38. You know, it's ridiculous. I don't even know how to think about it. I don't even know how to think about this. Cav Archers are a unit that I've not messed around with. Uh-oh. No! Oh my god, that's so cruel! Oh my god, the cruel reality. Oh my god, I want to start monk rushing, man. I mean, this is so funny. It's like, believe in my stuff. No, believe in my stuff. No, I don't know what to believe. I'll do whatever clicked on me most recently. I mean, this is incredible. Oh my god. And all these improv all-star units are just yes-anding the shit out of all this. Oh, can a monk convert a monk? Probably not. Uh-oh. Absolutely head-shooted. Look at this infinite damage. This is so ridiculous. Dude, I actually think that ACCM is like totally fucking molly. Especially because there's no stone getting mined. Wow. Alright, so what do we do as hero? I feel like Cav Archers and Onagers are it, huh? I mean, this is incredible. Oh, dude, look at this monk party. So, question about the way that this works. If I have several monks and I right-click on one thing, whatever monk successfully rolls the conversion first, that one goes on cooldown and the other two are good. I think that's right. Yes, makes sense. You target this one first. Endowatts says, no, all of them go on cooldown unless you research. Oh, that's a bit of cruel reality. I never feel like ballistas are very good. Yeah, how do these things even work? I see. So it's basically just a like baby AoE, huh? Quick question about onagers. Or mangonels, or whatever they're called. When this mangonel, it says it deals 40 damage. Does that mean each of those rocks that are launched each do 40? Excuse me, I drooled. Because I feel like I've had my units get one-shotted. So it looks like archers just literally have enough health to get one-shotted. You see, it launches a bunch. Splashes 40 in the middle. Okay, so it's just an artistic thing. Oh my god, is this a gamer doing it? Dude, I gotta do this, like, rally into my booty sort of thing. Oh. Oh, dude, this pikeman is just... Oh my god. Dude, I mean, this game is the most ridiculous thing. Oh my god, convert him back. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, this game is ridiculous. It's a conversion war. This is so stupid and awesome. I mean, this is the dumbest, tightest shit I've ever seen, man. I hope someone makes a game like this for our, D-Make Game Jam. They're all healing each other. Just blessing and healing and blessing. Ooh. That actually takes a long time for that. Oh my god, the monk is the dumbest unit in the game. I gotta fucking build these idiots. Look at this shit, man. Oh my god. What even happens is I gotta speed this nonsense up. 5 are queued up. Oh yeah, this has gotta be his masked cav archers. Oh! What? I mean, come on. Who was offended earlier when I said units in this game are stupid, huh? Who was offended? Get out of here. I'm right. Look at how many monasteries there are. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to make the units. They're going to make the units and we're going to share them. Like, what the fuck is this game? I don't even understand it. Listen, they're monks. All they require is gold, not food. What an ironic commentary on the way the world works. Oh. And now, look, these little guys are coming in. The workers are coming in. Commence Operation Bing Bong. Oh. And as it turns out, units beat no fucking units. Like, that's the answer. I didn't realize it. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. No more gold for you, son. Oh, by the way, ow. It doesn't really seem like you need very much to support Cav Archer production. I mean, this is 36.54. I mean, that's pretty cheap, man. Also, I sprained my hip flexor. So you know how, like, if you want to, like, cross a leg, you sort of, like, here's your leg, it's down, you sort of bend it like this. I keep just crossing my leg, and I'm just like, oh! Fucking hurts, man. Oh, surprise ballista. Oh. Alright, I think both players may have lost. I think that's what may have happened. Alright, tight. Alright, let's go into the next game. This is so dumb, I love it. Oh, hit me with them banging bagpipes, man. Few things scream gamer as much as fucking bagpipes. $54 gold is expensive. Not when you're making 100 gold monks. Not when you're making, what is it, 135 gold manga boys. Not when you're making knights, 60 food, 75 gold. Get out of Texas with that nonsense. Alright, so what is the thing that we are trying to study, learn about, think about in this particular game? Oh, another cow. Again, I'm thinking about the opening, where I want to see, okay, so this is a little different from Viper, who went 3 and then to 6. Just going straight for 4, shooting a boar. Shooting a boar, say no more. I like how a lot of these pros have many dead animals in front of their base, because I sort of was under the impression that there was, like, an efficiency problem for me with this, that it should have lined it perfectly. But I've actually, since thinking about it, I've not really seen a pro not have multiple dead animals in front of their home. So at this phase, right, just scouting in. So again, I would sort of be asking myself, how would I want to wall off? I would be doing this side and this side, right? Because there's my internal gold, there's this. And then I probably wouldn't actually wall this. I mean, I'd almost want to wall like this, right? So, like, back wall up to here and then up to here. But the conclusion that, the tentative conclusion that I drew from watching that, the Viper game. Hello! Hi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you have some feedback on our Fuel Age gameplay? Alright, come here, sweetheart. Oh, yes. This is Sheriff. Sheriff is a true gamer. Uh-oh, where are we going? That's my coffee. This is my water. What do you think? Sure, if you want to see something crazy, this is the coffee you just smelled. Check it out. Come here. Hey. Come here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please enjoy the anus of my cat. Alright, let's get that one off the camera. There we go. Why are you mooning my people? What a good cat. This cat is the sweetest little darling in the entire universe. Alright. Alright. Come on. You know what to do. Oh! I got absolutely jebaited. Alright. So, upon looking at the economy in the previous games, we would say to ourselves, excessive wall-offs before Feudal Age lead to... No... Oh, okay, so maybe wall this side first. Lead to not enough money. Lead to not enough wood. So I'm seeing this, and what this would make me go is, okay, there needs to be more guys getting wood. Right, because we'll run out. That's actually what we see. These guys are chopping. Well, this is actually quite a while before. Only 2 on food here. Because I would keep all my little villagers here. I mean, there's 8 here. I would keep like 12 here. We'll wall this side first, and then let's see, what does this guy do? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, day 9 had a tentative conclusion, and he gamered it. Look at this. When we see our hero going for more walls early on, we know that if you went for 21 food and went straight into feudal, if you wanted to try to get an archery range and get the 2-bit axe, you wouldn't have enough. So you wouldn't have enough wood. So what do we see? We see kind of a full wall off, because this actually looks like an absolute gas map. This is great. And so what do we see? We just see more villagers being produced. Because why tech up? Like, why do it? It's not going to help. I love this sound effect. It's just all like a light reverb. It's all lovely and shit. Love that shit. And also, I've learned the value in walls that go like this. So instead of trying to, like, block this off, do something where you curl in this way, so this area is open, but if someone tries to come in, you... Alright, then, it says, worth remembering that since Hoang is so famous, people play differently against him than random ladder opponent B. Yeah, so let's take that statement, Aerith, and let's plug it into how we've been thinking. Some people are going to play aggressive, and I want to wall in. Some people are going to play passive, and I don't need to wall in as early. All right, there's all these different things. What is the underlying principle behind that I feel like we got the chance to identify? We got the chance to identify that if we go 21 supply into feudal and then want an archery range and 2-bit axe after that, we're just not really going to have much more wood than that. And so, therefore, if I say to myself, I know I'm against an aggressive player, or let's say I scout and I see, you know, militia right away, and I'm like, oh shit, he's going to do something, I want to wall off even earlier. That allows us to do that and conclude that we shouldn't be getting 21 supply feudal age, because it won't help us. We should probably get these extra villagers. So in other words, one decision, I want to wall off earlier, cascades into build more workers and don't get feudal as fast. Those two things are fundamentally connected. And that's why I'm like, you know, celebrating and fist pumping a little bit, is because I see that those two things plug into each other. Strange Inquiry says, I'm so bad at RTS that I only ever played the campaigns. You mean you had a great time playing the campaigns, not playing multiplayer, and that's okay? Yeah, and even ignoring the fact that maybe we know that our opponent is aggressive, let's say that I looked at this and went, oh shit, this is an ideal map to wall in on. If we make that choice, again, that cascades straight into, therefore delay feudal age just a little bit. So what didn't happen is me memorizing a build order. What did happen is me learning the general shape of a judgment that I can then observe and see as a pattern in multiple different other locations. Do we get loom? No loom. Oh. Strange Inquiries has also changed my name. Previously, Kraken's Fisher Friend. Oh, shit, I wouldn't have known. Welcome back, Mr. Fisher Friend. I'm also making other observations. Like, I said that as I started to build extra lumber camps and extra mining camps, that I was just running out of wood for when I wanted to do this. So again, connecting the delayed feudal age, I go, aha. I would just want to, yeah, this is probably to guarantee fast castle, huh? Nice, 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 nice. Don't ask me twice. Yeah. So we're actually dipping out on this. Now, why might we dip on making another wood line? Well, we would say to ourselves, well, I've walled in. I'm going to be low on wood for the purpose of doing various defensive stuffs. I want to go for fast castle, so my wood's going to be going there instead. Just completely fine. So it's probably going to be like Market Blacksmith, like right here, huh? There's the market. Maybe blacksmith right here. Strange Inquiries, a.k.a. Kraken's Fisher Friend. Thanks for the 10 giftos on this beautiful Friday. So happy to have had you reborn and reforged as this new being. Yeah, but this is what I mean by, like, I've learned the value of just these curling in walls instead of trying to force wall across. Wow, just a little bit on there. It's all looking good, huh? And then we can just mark it straight into the food we need for the castle. There's the loom. You have awakened me to loom. Oh my god, absolutely horseyed up. So we would just go, yes, sell, and to produce this. Slick. Oh my god, I see how this all plugs into each other now. Oh my god. Oh my god. So if you're going for a castle that's this fast, it's probably going to be a little challenging to get the stone you need unless you just build a camp right away. Carlson's no final day, gotta play more. Oh, Carlson, we're going to be playing a lot in October. Oh, don't think there's any escape, because first of all, Age of Empires 4 is coming out. Second of all, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. And third of all, I have to take a break from playing AoE2 because it's the Magic the Gathering new set release next week. What am I going to do? By the way, card review on Wednesday, for any of you that are curious, of how to play that game properly. Franz G, for 12 months, has went to a new barber. Today, it turns out he was a StarCraft fan. He mentioned your YouTube tutorials. He called you the guy who is now balding chubby. You could have just not said that, Franz. You could have just not said that. Hey, great news! There's people out there that think you're ugly. Jesus Christ, Franz. Fucking hell. Alright, well, that feels great. Let's go back to playing this fucking game. Hey, Day9, good to see you. Just wanted to let you know that you're being judged. Bye. Alright, welcome back, I guess. Doesn't feel good. Alright. Now, how's our hero going to play out now that the fast castle has come out? Because, like, we see that the castle age is done. Now, I don't rush for castle age, but when I get castle age, I tend to just immediately throw down TCs. Because it feels like the big reason. mean, I suppose you can go for fast night harassment. Yeah, so if I turn off this Fog of War view, I guess that if my opponent is going for... Oh, actually, this is such a good counter, huh? Is there... There's no forward siege workshop. I can't believe it. Fran says, but he said your tutorials were really helpful. Had a lot of good things to say. I want to stress, Franz. I mean, I know I'm kind of joking, but if I may be sincere, you came in and just let me know something that makes me feel bad. And, like, that's how you led. Like, seriously, I would encourage you to not do that. Because, I mean, I can maintain calm and professionalism and all that stuff, and I can make jokes about it, but in the future, I want to stress that it is an unpleasant thing to go to someone and to say, hey, someone else that you don't know thinks things that will make you feel bad. Good to see you, man. Don't do that, please. Please, sincerely. So, alright, fast town center, that makes sense. And also, like, the seeing of the knights and just going straight for monks. Because I've actually not really encountered this very often, where I go to pressure and someone just has a monastery, but, I mean, I kind of, like, build 3 knights and then just chill. So if I was up against someone who was going for a monastery like this, like, again, this is what I mean by, like, the plugging in. I think about how does this plug into my play in some regard. I like to do these types of knight pressures, so when I saw the fast castle in the stable, I was immediately like, oh, cool, maybe I can actually do my little knight nonsense a wee bit sooner if I did go for this kind of fast castle. I'm starting to see how I can, like, incorporate that in and bring that in. And also, if I see this monastery, I haven't encountered this, but what I would probably do is, 1, build a monastery myself, and then go for these relics. I don't really have a trigger for getting relics. I just kind of at some point go, I don't know, let's get relics. Just like, just kind of throw it out there. But I might want to... I might want to just get a monastery if I see a monastery. Because if I have monastery and cavalry... Probably guarantees that I get this, yeah? I think so. Oh my god, look at Day 9 the Gamer. Oh my god, I'm learning this. Man, scouts have huge vision radius. I always forget this. Because my scout always dies in the Dark Age. Ooh. Dude, that's actually, like, really sweet. Get the fuck out of there! Oh, they can drop? That's incredible. Wow, this is so funny, because I was like, oh, if my opponent builds monks to defend against my knights, then I should go get out against this, and Hoang, like, responds by building spearmen. That's actually pretty sick. Oh, shit. God, the units in this game just, like, bump into everything. Is there another TC? So if I were to build a TC, do I think it's actually okay to build it over here? It might delete this and build it right there. Maybe delete and build right there, I think. Okay, or here. Again, there's this, like, really tight town center placement that I've been seeing lots of players do. I'm trying to mimic. What color is Hoang? Hoang is our blue player. Blue, 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 blue. Oh yeah, Krepos. This is like the semi-castle. Oh my god, there's so many monks! This is ridiculous. Alright, this is good news, because this This is kind of like how I would get crapped on in this game. But this is kind of roughly where I would wind up, right? I would have a whole bunch of TCs. And then what would be next for me? What would I do? I really got to remember that if I'm getting these TCs up, I really need to just get this gold. I really need to get the... Not this gold, excuse me. Get this stone up. I need to get the stone! Just a monk off. Already 2 in there? Do I have to switch views like this? Yeah, he's already got 2. I mean, that's pretty sick. I mean, that's a pretty sick little defense. So I've not thought about doing this idea of having spotter houses. Oh, it's because they don't have any vision. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Outpost seems still good. I mean, what do you do when you see this? So here is a time frame where I've also had a lot of questions in my gameplay. I've been so focused in the last, I don't know, 6 or so hours that I've been live. Like today, yesterday, a little bit of Wednesday. I've been so focused on the early game and getting to this point, but I have felt this weirdness at this juncture in time. I don't know what ACCM is going to be going for in terms of a long-term, you know, composition, what his core units are. Obviously, there's a big economic focus. Obviously, this Krepos, little baby castle for babies, is a good way to defend and sort of secure some high ground area. This is fine. It sort of locks down this territory. We have, like, a wish to eventually get a foothold in this area. Sure. But what do you do as a next step here? The reason that this was kind of... this historically has been a little funky for me is it feels like I can do something huge in almost any direction. I could instantly go for Imperial Age, which is kind of what I've been doing a lot. I could... and actually, I'm seeing some responses to my statement. Let me actually be really precise with my statement. There are a lot of different options, and I want to learn how to do each of those options correctly. And again, that's different from what is the best option. For instance, if someone said, I think going knights and being aggressive is what you should do here. And let's assume that that's correct. Should I build 5 stables? Should I have 1 stable continuously building knights and get upgrades for it? Should I first get a castle, then get knights, and then get a 4th TC? You know, there's a lot of, like, assumption filling. I shouldn't say assumption filling, detail filling that experienced players can do when they say, all right, Sean, it's time to just go straight for Imperial Age. And someone who says, I'm going straight for Imperial Age might build lots of farms, get lots of wood, and then have 20 dudes on gold. Or maybe they build a bunch of farms and just sell stone to get the gold. Like, and see, Carlson says, it all depends on your economy. But again, that is a higher level statement, and for me, I lack a lot of the details, because you're probably thinking of several different economies in your mind, and I don't know what those look like. Like, for instance, this... I don't know if this is farm heavy and light on wood, or whether this is just normal, or whether this is light on stone and heavy on gold. Like, I have no sense of relativity with this. So this is an open question I have for myself right now. So I don't know what kind of decision our hero's going to do here. We see a university. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. And so, yes, Carlson says, comes with practice. Yeah, see, and again, when I say, I want to know how to do these things, what I'm actually saying is, I don't need any of you to answer this question, because that is an extremely open and vague and possibility-rich answer. I am letting you know what's going on inside of my head. So just to be clear. And so, when I'm at this phase in the game, this is the question that's going on in my head. Like, what are things that a person could do here? And it looks like our hero is going to be going up for a fast castle. Not fast castle, excuse me, a fast Imperial. Or maybe this isn't fast, maybe this is just going for Imperial. And there's the Imperial Age. Because the university finished. The castle could have very well finished. Like, if I'm playing Franks, my castles are a little cheaper. Supplies is cheaper, militia line. I see. So, this is something that I've actually... this is something that, again, this is like right in line with how I've been playing, like this relatively fast Imperial Age. I don't really know when to do transitional things. I don't know when to make a 4th TC. I don't know when I should be doing things. And again, I don't mean this in the, should I do option A or option B? I mean, if I declared, I'm going to do option A, how do I do that? And what's nice is that I'm seeing this, okay, start going for the Imperial Age. And as that age is going, we can start building some of these structures that are going to be part of my unit composition and transition. So I see even here this blacksmith is researching some infantry armor. I'm seeing a lot of barracks get produced. Terrific. So this is like invaluable for me right now because I mess this up a lot, right? Incredible. Nice. And it's going to be longswordmen. Is there like a... the Bulgarians. Squires is movement speed. This is militia lines cheaper. So let's see here. Militia line units plus 5 melee armor. Whoa! Militia line upgrades free. Whoa! Build a crep host, small castle. Team bonus blacksmith's work 80% faster. Is this true that this happens in one-on-one games? That's crazy. So, the thing I'm going to glean is, hey, Sean, if you are teching up in age to Imperial, you can get the upgrades, or you can start building out that transition as the Imperial Age tech is happening. Now, once this is up, I assume that we're immediately just going to go www and just build a bunch of little nerderonis. Wow, so also teched right up. Two-handed swordman. So let me switch like this. Oh my god, that's a stupid large amount of monks. But yeah, I mean, what Hoang's doing is okay. This looks pretty straightforward. And here's what I mean by straightforward. I sometimes don't have a lot of information when I'm teching up to Imperial Age. When I say I don't have a lot of information, like, I have not played this game enough, so I don't know what is or isn't common in this sort of thing. And so part of me is like, okay, is it longswordsmen because ACCM saw something? Like, what is it that's actually going on? Baganes. And it's like, no. I mean, you get Baganes, militia line units, plus 5 melee armor, right? Just getting some melee armor. Swinging in with some barracks units, just seems like it's a pre-plan. Plate mail armor, and then we have some fletching coming up next. You got it. And then this is just like, this is something that I want to try at some point, which is these giant stone walls. How much is these? 250? 1800? Jesus. These things are meaty. Alright, so this is getting built, because these are up. Okay, so Typically, at this phase in the game, I just start building trebuchets because I can build trebuchets, and I'm just going to build trebuchets, right? That's what I'm doing. Still 3 town centers. Nice. Very, very nice. Very helpful. Very tight. You fit Conquistador. Yeah. No, because I was seeing the two-handed swordsman, and I was like, was there a thing that was seen? Was there anything that's significant? And it's like, no, it really was just that there's monks. It's not that there was some other elaborate thing going on. Because, again, like, the Imperial Age timings, for me, feel fast. And part of me is like, man, do I need to scout a ton and figure out all the complexity of what's going on? It's just like, well, alright. Sick. Yeah, this just seems like actually very straightforward. Now, when I have been going to Imperial Age, I think another mistake I've been doing is I think I feel obligated to have many castles. I think just like 2. And not even building that many trebuchets is like totally fair. And normally you stop at around like 120 villagers, huh? Oh, this is actually so funny. This fucking game is ridiculous. Oh my god, he just mind controls them. They have +8 armor, so if one of these little bastards gets converted, I guess they lose the armor, huh? Apparently there was an army over here doing stuff. Oh, I didn't fucking realize. That's okay. I've been trying to do some stuff like this, but I'm still pretty slow. Crepests. Yeah, there's actually not as many trebuchets as I would have anticipated. This one, oh, it keeps the armor ups, huh? Slashim usluga. Huh. And I assume these Woad Raiders just dump this? Oh, I guess it's pretty even. Time to find out. What is a Woad Raider? Celts. I'm going to assume that Hoang is Celts, because his name is Celts. Woad Raider. Woad Raider! +3 versus Eagles. Great for raiding. Strong versus infantry. Buildings in siege. But when you have 8 armor, it's fucking out of control, huh? Burgundians, was it? No, what? Bulgarians. +8, +4. Yeah, so... I still don't know what an eagle is, man. +5 armor is ridiculous, man. 5 armor is just insane. Oh. Dude, I mean... These units are insane. 200 damage. I mean, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, so this is another thing that I want to try to learn more about is, like, what do I do now that I'm at Imperial Age? What should be my plan? Because I sort of feel like, running good cops, does Sean know it's pronounced Celts? No. No, I don't. And the funny thing is that now that you say that, my brain goes, yeah, fucking course. That's why you say Celtic and all these other words that are really commons. Yeah, but you do have the Boston Celtics, right? So there you go. Yeah, Celts, why not? Seals. Whatever, look, I never said I was an educated man. But yeah, no, because I feel like there's the plan, like, my loose plan is Age 1, Age 2, Age 3, Age 4, and there starts to be some more chunking in there, like, here's what I do in Dark Age, now here's what I do early Feudal Age, and here's what I do late Feudal Age. And here's early Castle Age and late Castle Age. And I feel like once you hit Imperial Age, I feel like there's 5 more steps. Renegade Cosplay says, as a Celt, I find it hilarious. Well, as a seltzer water drinker, I find it funny as well. All right, great. Yeah, I mean, this is the sort of stuff that just feels like super advanced gamer move-like to me. I want to learn more about this. All right, let's watch another one. Return to replays. Let's go to ACCM, view lock. And I'm gonna use the restroom real fast. I'll stay here. Hello, beauty babies. Alright. Alright, give me that control again. I love to be in control. I love it! Alright, so what are we going to be looking at right now? This is the Incas. Houses give a little more pop. Start with the free llamas, isn't that nice? Buildings cost less stone. Villagers affected by blacksmith upgrades. Lameo. Farms build twice as fast. Whatever. Odra Dog, what a treat to see him. Everyone be switching their IDs over here. Oh yeah, and what's an eagle do again? Eagle Scout. Fast infantry for scouting and raiding. Oh, these guys just don't have stables, huh? That's right. So an Eagle Scout is kind of like a replacement, literal Scout Cavalry, but it's still going to be affected by infantry upgrades and infantry things. Eagles do scroll, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I can never remember what an eagle is. And it looks like it's good versus archers because of the pierce armor, but probably not because of any actual statistical bonus. Alright. Listen to this guy. Alright, okay, hold on. I'm getting a little distracted. So, oh my god, I'm a learner. All right, so we see that ACCM is, once again, walling off early. And if we're doing an early wall off, why are we allowed to do an early wall off? Well, it's that we are building additional villagers. I actually think if I were doing this, I would have walled here, and then I would have put a wall to, like, maybe here. No, I guess you do have to do this kind of wall because there's no internal gold. There's this garbage gold, and there's this garbage gold. Both of which are absolute garbage. This normal sized cup then is really small. That's true. I just have an extremely tiny head. I look like the Koopas in the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie, which I want to watch. Who? Raise your hand if you've never seen the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie. The very first movie ever made by based off Nintendo IP. Like, raise your hand. Ghost Talk, we've never seen it. Oh my god. Y'all are missing out. Hold on. Let me read this out loud. Okay. Super Mario Brothers movie 1993. All right. All right, so I'm going to read the plot summary, just a part of the plot summary. This is the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie. Okay. 65 million years ago, a meteorite crashes into Earth, killing the dinosaurs and splitting the universe into two parallel dimensions. The surviving dinosaurs cross into a new dimension and evolve into a humanoid race. 20 years ago, a mysterious woman leaves a large egg along with a rock at a Catholic orphanage. She attempts to leave. She is accosted by President Koopa, who demands the location of the rock. Rocks then fall onto the woman, killing her. The egg hatches, containing an infant girl. Okay, this is Super Mario Brothers movie. It's fucking incredible. In the present, two Italian-American plumbers named Mario and Luigi live in Brooklyn, New York. They're on the verge of being driven out of business by the mafia-operated Scapelli Construction Company, led by Anthony Scapelli. Once again, this is the summary for the 1993 fucking Super Mario Brothers movie, man. Luigi falls for NYU student Daisy, who is digging under the Brooklyn Bridge for dinosaur bones. After a date, Daisy takes Luigi back to the bridge, only to witness two of Scapelli's men sabotaging it by leaving the water pipes open. Mario and Luigi manage to fix it, but are knocked unconscious by Iggy and Spike, Koopa's henchmen and cousins who kidnap Daisy. Mario and Luigi awaken and pursue them through an interdimensional portal that leads them to Dino Hatton. Oh my god, Iggy and Spike realize they didn't bring Daisy's rock, a meteorite fragment which Koopa's trying to get in order to merge his world with the human world. It is then revealed that Daisy is the long-lost princess of the other dimension. When Koopa overthrew Daisy's father as king and devolved him into a fungus, her mother, the queen, took her to Brooklyn. The portal was then sealed, but Scapelli's men inadvertently reopened the portal when they blasted the cave. Oh my god, the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie. I have to watch this. Wait, fungus? Yes! Yes, the king in the dinosaur dimension was turned into a fungus. The movie is a mix of surrealist horror, slapstick comedy, retrofuturism, oh god, it's just fucking insane. It's just insane. I mean, it is unsettling and creepy. And the Koopas are this weird, like, devolved, monstrous-bodied, tiny-brain army. And King Koopa, who I believe is played by Dennis Hopper? It is Dennis Hopper. Oh my god. I mean, it is such a trip. Can we watch trailer on stream? I think the answer is no. I think we can't. Loris Crow says, I'm sold. I'm watching this tonight. It's fucking incredible. It's amazing. Because remember, in the 90s, this is coming out of an era where you have a lot of influence from, like, Tim Burton. Body horror type things were really big in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Oh my god. So you just have this mix of, like, games are cool and they're cutting edge. But also, it's just IP, and we're just going to do it in the style of what's really working in Hollywood. I mean, you had these crazy movies coming out like Labyrinth, Krull, and Legend. Like, fucking, it was a weird time. Mossy says 90s movies plus comics equals super dark and edgy content. Yeah, Tim Burton's Batman is spec-fucking-ass-tacular. Alice Quinn says the 90s were just kind of gross aesthetically. Yeah, but there's a lot of really beautiful stuff that was done there, too. Like the Batman the Animated Series is... I mean, if any of you have not seen Batman the Animated Series, you have to go get that right now. It's probably... I would say it's the #1 animated series of all time, but that is reserved for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Mark Hamill is the Joker, Kevin Conroy as Batman. Barely remember it. So, I mean, aesthetically, it was very, very interesting because Batman is a very dark comic, right? It is not your bright primary colors and simple morality of the Golden Age comics, like Superman and stuff like this. But so when Batman the Animated Series was made, they, instead of going for a white piece of paper where you then draw the image, they started with a black piece of paper and applied color to a black piece of paper, which immediately made everything really, really dark and gritty. And the sky in Gotham is blood red. There is no normal looking sky. And so it had, and it has these really long, tall, oh God, what's the name of the art style? Art Nouveau look to everything. And they did a lot of really brilliant sequences with their villains to make them much more gray and much more like someone you might want to root for, Really great gray villainy. There's a couple episodes that I really, really love from that. The episode's Feet of Clay about the Batman villain Clayface. It's just beautiful. I mean, Clayface is one of the awesomest villains ever illustrated. There was one of my favorite episodes of Batman the Animated Series is about 3 cops, each recounting a story of when they were trying to do a drug bust down at the docks. And each of them tell a story of what it was like to have Batman around the, like doing stuff. And the way that the story is told, it's like a different type of horror in each one. Because Batman is never drawn as a man. It's drawn as like a monster or a demon. Oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta go watch that. Like, there's, and I mean, I'm trying to think of more of the stuff that was in the 90s. Like, 90s was, for me, influenced by Nickelodeon cartoons and a lot of the animated stuff then. So Batman the Animated Series, but then you had just the surrealness of Rocko's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy. Are You Afraid of the Dark? All the What Would You Do? And there was just like Gak and Nickelodeon Gak, and there was like just mucus and hair and like all this like really grody stuff. Oh my God, it was fucking awesome. Real Monsters. It's fucking some incredible stuff. Yeah, like Slime was really great. Oh my God. And when I go back and look at it, I'm just like, ugh. This is my shit. Like, I love it. Oh, Power Rangers. Oh, don't think I didn't watch a shitload of Power Rangers, man. Are you kidding me? At the end of every episode, when they would form into the fucking giant Zord, I was like, why are they waiting to the end of the episode? They should just start out as the Zord. They should, like, see this weird monster and just turn into giant fucking Zords and kill them. I don't understand. Oh, I would watch Beast Wars. I would watch fucking Gargoyles. Gargoyles! Oh, my God. Oh, I gotta have a cigarette after talking about this conversation. That's some good stuff. I don't know how to smoke. This is actually probably how you more... This is a cigarette. This is weed. This is how we can kind of... Ooh, yeah, there we go. Now I'm pantomiming properly. So good. So good. Aggro Crag was the best physical challenge show. Dude! Guts, Nickelodeon Guts, where they would just make children do the same challenges that people had to do in most extreme elimination challenge, and they'd be getting fucking injured and stuff. It was incredible. Oh, the Animaniacs. Oh, Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius. Yeah, and then you can type the rest. Like, it is our generation's tequila. You know what I mean? The others insane to do their evil work. They'll overthrow the earth. The pinky and the brain. How long have we not been talking about this? Holy shit, the early 90s, man. Jesus. Talk about creative confidence. You know what I'm saying? Talk about creative confidence. Good Lord. And even after turning off that TV, I'd unwind with some Goosebumps, some R.L. Stine, where he would release like one a week, amazingly. God, that is some banging shit. If any of you liked any of that media and are feeling crazy nostalgia, you must get on Netflix and watch the Fear Street series. Watch fucking Fear Street. There's 3 movies. They form a series. And the first movie is Fear Street 1994. Go watch that shit immediately. Tune into it. My God. But yeah, we do see Feudal Age getting delayed because of the wish to go for a full wall off. Wow, I mean, this is like a delay, man. These wood smackers, man. Walling off. So this is... okay, so now I actually understand why this is a fast castle. Because some people... Ed says, do you want the 90s remembering session included in the YouTube? Absolutely. Don't make an edit. We're almost done. Servers are going to be coming back online soon enough. But I think that, I'm starting to be able to, again, piece the logic together of what is causing the output build orders. Because what people had noted many times throughout my streamings in the chat, people who are watching live would say things like, oh, if you are... Some people will delay going to feudal because they want to get a fast castle, so that way they have more workers down and just kind of be describing it. Part of me was like, but like, what is the nature of the delay? Why are we delaying, right? Why don't we just do feudal age at a normal time and then castle age afterwards? And I mean, some of it has to do with just maximizing the amount of villagers that you have out while you're teching up. But I'm also seeing that when you do a traditional tech to feudal age, you just don't have the wood to wall yourself in and make use of this stuff. So since you don't have the wood, you may as well stay at Dark Age and just keep making stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that are connecting in. And again, I'm not trying to say that the one reason why you delay feudal age when you're going fast castle is the lack of wood, but it's certainly one reason. Gosh, I gotta rewatch some Batman the Animated Series, man. My wife is currently out. When she comes home, I'm gonna be like, sit down, we're watching Batman. But first, Mario. Da, 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 da. Oh, Nifty Chris is, by the way, I might have posted as soon as you AFK, but good news, you pronounce Celts correctly, because both Celt and Celt have been correct pronunciations throughout time. Well, Nifty. Time to find a word that no one pronounces the way I do and just stick with that. What? How is this guy in here? Get out of here! Same with GIF and GIF. Yeah. Same with Wyvern. Yeah, it was a Wyvern. I say Wyvern because it sounds cooler. Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern. Start calling it a Dragon. 12-minute service on. Oh, believe me, I know. I gotta go ahead and take old Bone Eyes out to use the restroom, go on a little walkie, you know. Alright, so here's what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating hitting the feudal age. And after feudling, just like market, blacksmith, chicka, selling, castle age. You know what I'm saying? Are we Franks again? We frankly are, handsome boat. We're gonna be playing the Frankie Wards again. Jay! Mar. kit, right? So we don't really need that much wood at this point in time, because we already spent all our woods doing goods, huh? Oh yeah, melee. Yeah, like, I used to think that this word... Alright, can't type it. Well, whatever, we have a notepad document. I used to think this word was pronounced melee. Then I learned it's pronounced melee, and I literally thought I was being lied to as a kid. Because that's the thing, so when you're a kid, fucking kids lie to each other like crazy. Selling the stone, going to Castle Age alone. Oh no, this is how people are able to get a fucking castle so fast in the market. They just chuck their stone into food. Oh, lunatics. Oh yeah, Kraken. It is pronounced Kraken. As the Jack Proletsky poem goes, the Kraken has awakened from the bottom of the sea. It's not the Kraken has awakened, you know what I'm saying? Renegade Cosplay says, please pronounce H-O-R-R-O-R. Oh, that's pronounced horror. Horror? I like action and I like horror. Where I'm from in Kansas, it's a little bit of a flatter accent, so it's just... Oh, I don't like watching horror movies. I'm not a big fan of horror. You know what I mean? Horror? No, my friend who lives in a rural area. Oops. My rural friend likes horror. That's how I say horror movies. I say horror movies. Actually, that would have been in California. I guess I do a little bit of both. When I was a kid, I say horror. Yeah. Oh, it's horror. Okay, so there it is. Big bada boom. You got your castle. Oh, monasteries. Okay, so if I were to go for fast castle, the problem is that I'm smashing all my stone into food so I can get this up quick. So this is blacksmith. This is barracks. Yeah, like what are we seeing that's making us go double monastery? Oh yeah, renegade cosplay. Oh, this is so funny. When I was a kiddo, when I was like real young. Oh, did I close my notepad? Ah, fuck. Brand new. When I was a child. When I was a child, I didn't know that this word was different than this word. I thought that they were the same word. Because here's the thing. When you're a kid, you never see this written down. Now, you can go to Blockbuster and see the horror movie section. And you will sometimes be watching television and one of the characters will describe that another one looks like a horror. So when I heard that someone call someone a horror, I just thought it was the same thing. It's like, wow, her makeup makes her look like a horror. And my child brain went, well, yeah, she does have a lot of black eye makeup, which kind of makes her head look like a skull, which, you know, if we're a Diablo 1 player, when you get to the catacombs, there are these black skeletons called horrors. So I was just like, oh, he is calling her like a skeleton. And that makes sense. This all checks out. She looks like a horror. And so one day we were going to a dinner for like, I don't know, it was like a Christmas party for one of my mother's coworkers or something like that. And my mom was putting on her makeup, and because I'd recently heard it and learned this new word, I said, Mom, don't put on too much eye makeup. You'll look like a whore. She's like, don't say that. And I was like, why? It makes you look like a skeleton. And then she's like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Because my favorite part, thinking back on this, is I was like, really, I must have been in like 4th grade, 3rd grade. Like, I was a very tiny human. And I love the idea that I would come in, just this little tiny human, and just sincerely say to his mom, Mom, don't put on too much eye makeup. You'll look like a whore. Like, that's incredible. That's fucking awesome, man. God, high five for young Sean. Way to go, buddy. A lot of times when I look back at who I was, how I thought, and things I said as a kid, it's terrible. It's humiliating. What are these upgrades? When I look back on that, you know, I have nothing but pride. Let's go to the monastery. Monks are stronger. Monks can convert all siege units and buildings. Buildings, ramblings, trebuchets can only be converted from melee range. Specific buildings like castles, towns, monasteries, and wonders are impossible to convert. What? Everything in this game is stupid. This is the dumbest game I've ever played. Can't wait for the servers to come back online. I want to be an idiot too. Dong dong. Ho 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 ho. J oh J ah J oh. Holy shit! I want a monk spam like a clown. I'm gonna be a clown. Yeah, rocket. No, I totally know about the stone cost. That's why I'm sort of puzzled as to why one would go fast castle and not build more stone. Maybe just market it for more stone? I don't fucking know. Yum. Oh, who's the forward gamer now, huh? Oh, 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 oh. Doma. Oh, Doma. Nigib something. I want to play Ethiopian again and just have my little guys saying phrases in a language I don't understand. Jay. She just wishes, do you think you'll try some wild strategy sometime in the near future? Will you focus purely on solid play? I'll do a mix. Again, when I have so many questions, like right now, I can't even do my early game properly when I'm playing a normal style. Like I can't even do the early game properly. I can't do that shit. It's too much, too hard, it's too powerful. So, I mean, I have a lot of stuff that I need to learn, to research, to get better at with my normal play that I find very stimulating and exciting. Housed. Housed is a hell of a lot funnier than Supply Block. Fucking Housed. My god, I housed this guy. Alright, here comes the turtle. Is there... Oh, okay. Critical question. Is there a mod that turns my battering rams into turtles? Because, I mean, that's all I see, right? You see little... Oh, there's a little turtle sticking out of the shell. Like, I love this. Sean, I want to see you do some aggro builds. Yeah, man, we'll have Hoang Day. Another monastery? Is there another monastery? Oh, I see. Oh, shit. This guy's making... Oh, Hoang's too much of a gamer. He knows how to hold this off, like, no problem. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of... Get out! Nagib him some. Man, I do not believe the shit that I am seeing right now. This is ridiculous. I feel like our hero is dead as shit. I feel like if you go quad monastery, you're destined for doom. And wait, does this upgrade? It gives him something. Can you? Ah. Monks can convert enemy monks. Alright. Alright. Dude, we're gonna do Monk Day, where all we do is just monk people, man. Monk. Is M-U-N-K monk? Is this a word? He drank too much. He got completely monked last night. What's... I'm gonna write a story with this as a word. Maybe later. It's not M-U-N-K, monked. Dude, look at how many of these things he has. Alright, send in the turtles. Oh, this is such plasma, man. I love this shit. I mean, this is dumb. Where are those little guys? Here's one. Ooh. Uh-oh, it's turtle time. Turtle power. This is so stupid. The monks are like, please be on my side. 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 And everybody was. Oh, look at this turtle. Oh, look at him. There he goes. Boop. Boop. Give him a little turtle butt, huh? Little turtle head smash, man. This is great. Tearing down walls. Oh, dude, I love turtles. Monk micro's incredibly hard. Ooh, and so am I when I micro them correctly. Oh yeah, this is it. Dude, after talking about the 1993 legendary film Super Mario, oh my god, I gotta rewatch that shit tonight, man. Uh-oh, it's turtle time. This is maybe the dumbest battle I've ever seen. You know that this is historically accurate. You know, Microsoft worked really hard to make sure that, like, this stuff is exactly how it happened. Like, you absolutely had just a bunch of Catholics right here just like, no, I know you're trying to kill us, and I know that I'm in the midst of being stabbed, but, you know, the Lord forgives. Like, an archery range for whatever reason. Oh my god, you know it's gonna be like tap, 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 like mine, mine, mine. You know it is. Oh, he's coming. Oh, I love these castles, these little back castles. Dude, I'm ready to turtle shell this. Dude, just click on this, man. That's gonna be it. That hill is so unlucky for Hoang. You mean so skillful for ACCM, man. That's how it's done. No two ways about it. We're getting a castle built right there. Smack dab right in your face. Oh my god, two of these, man. Oh, he got it. Got him. Because, I mean, this thing is, like, right here, huh? Hilarious. Oh my god. Adi? Oh my god, we have a scout tower happening right now. Baby, baby, baby. Bang! 9 health. Great for branding. And it's dead. Dude, this is... What an escort, man. What an escort. You joking me? Look at this escort. Oh, dude, you just click on this mill. This is my mill. This mill was made for me. Can you convert the farms? Oh, hell yeah, you can. Watch out. Watch out. It's dangerous, man. Dude, oh my god, Hoang is like so good. Look at this sharp focus. Oh my god, just converting every single one. Oh my god. Get out of there, get out of there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I have learned the danger that is... Dude, listen to just that arrow pace. Oh, surprise. You got woed. You got woed rated, baby. Oh, I've seen this garbage. This is funny shit, man. You just, like, wall off the gold. You must build siege weapons. The Gibsons. Oh, dude, monks versus monks. Who wins? I'm not even doing analysis right now. This is great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're everywhere. Oh, no. Going back to fog mode, baby. The Gibsons. Ablab. Oh my god, it just sucks to be tucked in this little corner, man. Oh, look, there's the GG. Oh yeah, what a bunch of gamers. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. No, ACCM has 1, 2, 3 town centers. He built that second town center pretty early on. Pretty early. Dude, Mass Monk. It's monkening. The great monkening. What a session this was. What a session this was. 26 minutes and 46 seconds. Did they extend the time without telling me? Let's watch another replay. Rock says I'm blind AF. That's... happens to everyone. Did I download this twice? I think I probably did. The Malians. Alright, ACCM mode. What do the Malians get? They get the... do they get the manga dice? No. Buildings are cheaper. Barracks units are stronger. Gold mines last longer. How is this pronounced? Gabetto? Fragile ranged infantry with high attack. God, I really want to watch the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993 tonight. I mean, that's going to be incredible. G. Beto. It's pronounced G. Beto O'Rourke. This track is good, man. You can do anything to this. You can work out, you can make love, you can play Age of Empires. Like, this track is versatile. I love this. Whoever composed this, like, was in all moods at the same time. God, you can, like, study to this, you can party to this. Doesn't matter. It's like, what kind of music do you like? Rap. Oh, you'd love this track. Like, I mean, it's so good. What's your taste? Oh, EDM? Yeah, this is it. Classical? Oh yeah, it's that too. Love this track. Look, it's you when I go live. Alright. Every time he goes live, he demeans his viewers. Oh, God! Oh, my God. Excalibur Z says... I said the same thing about Killer Tofu from Doug. Oh, my God, dude. Patty Mayonnaise. Woo! Dude, Doug and Patty Mayonnaise. Patty Mayonnaise was just, like, absolutely the heartthrob of youths. I mean, that said, probably the best composed track in the history of anything is Secret Tunnel. What was the name of the villain in Doug? The guy with the hair that, like, wiggled off to the side. It was like a bully, but vulnerable, you know? Shh. Alright, we're still looking at early game, early age. But, like, Roger what? Oh, they always have these big, elaborate names, man. Patty Mayonnaise, you can't forget that name. Like, Doug was in love with her. Of course, Doug did the thing that we all did. Not talk to her. Oh yeah, Roger Klotz, that's right. Roger Klotz. What a name. Ugh. Nagibsipsum. Next one that's coming out, here we go. Ew. Chica. Does it just cycle? So if I go 4 times? It cycles. It's not random. Inche. Ew. Inche. Ew. Alright, so this looks like maps that I have. This looks horrible. This looks like a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad place to go. Wow, and look at the conservative movements here. Just like not wanting to get anywhere close to that TC. Like, my strategy is to lose. This is good. This is good stuff. I'm learning. So the question mark in my mind, in my head, is how is ACCM in this particular game going to try to defend against gushy drushies? Little rushies. And so I'm already seeing, like, okay, so we have the initial farm placement, and then seeing the berries, and kind of forming already a little starting mini wall. Are we going for infantry? No. No, actually. Is this a real bush? Is that a tree? To the high ground. Alright, so I mean, I don't see any. Oh, this is a wall. Okay. So we still kind of have these same properties where we're peeling a lot of these little babies away to go smack the woods. And now we're making militia? Oh, get out of here. Get out of Texas. So if another wood thing, if another lumberyard was made, it would still be 150 wood. And so we should see this, I guess, plus another 60. So I'm just trying to see how much wood is earned upon arrival. 321, so if we had built a wood, or a lumberyard, we would have had 221. If we had not built this farm, we would have had 281. And then we would have been able to go archery range and 2-bit axe. This is with like 8 or so. Okay. Archery range, 2-bit axe coming up, huh? 2 bits? 2-bit axe, 2-bit axe? 2-bit axe? Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm seeing slowly that, like, now that it's feudal age, we can, like, and build this over here, we can, like, and build that over there. We're just doing these little mini baby walls, right? Oh, God, it all just makes so much more sense to me. Hello, Sheriff. Welcome back. Sheriff the cat's here, everyone. I'm gonna pet Sheriff the cat. What a good cat. Petting her. She's rubbing against our legs. She's a happy girl. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I actually understand. If we're getting drushed, we build a bunch of archery boys. We build some fletchings. Hello. I present to you Sheriff the cat, the most powerful cat that has ever lived. Here. Let me give little purrs to the microphone. Okay. Oh, this cat's awesome. Yep, that's, believe it or not, that's water. Isn't that crazy? Sheriff, look, check this out. Hey. Check this out. This is crazy. You're going to love this. Wait, hold on. She's decided that it's time. All right, you can come up. Yeah. Yeah, no, feel free to. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go all the way up. Okay, yeah, we can do this. There we go. That's my little baby. All right. But see, this now makes a ton of sense to me, right? We're getting pressured on this side, so we just kind of start walling off this side. Trick off. Oh, look at this long leg that's dangling down. Let me fold this thing back up. There you go, baby. Yeah, and then we start doing the wall. Oh my God, it's just all so obvious. It is so clear now. We could probably start walling this stuff off a little earlier if we wanted to. Chica. There's the Castle Age. So this is why people get markets. It's because if they've been disrupted early, they just go like food, castle, done. These games are just so aggressive. I gotta do this, because my neck is supporting a few extra pounds. So I see. Alright, so we're gonna need some stone back in a sec here, huh? Wow, all of it? Really? Okay. Chico. Those are skirms, that's what I'm hearing. Wow, double monastery again? Man, what? This guy's crazy in the coconut. Ow! Oh god, that hurts. Nice, there you go. So again, when I tech to castle, I'm always just like town centers, town centers, town centers, town centers. Let's go, let's go. Man, archer packs are just so scary. Archer's the scariest units in this game, that's for certain. No and ifs or buts about it. So if I like remove this fog, is it just mass knights? Knights and ballistae? So is this like an anti-Hoang stat? You just get like sanctity, and sanctity is you can like mind control siege units, is this right? No, this is monks or boss. Redemption is that the conversion one? It's atonement. Alright. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh. That was Bandry. This is Fervor. God, I gotta just keep this open. Let's just look at all of them. Fervor is fast monks, thick monks, smart monks, persuasive monks. Dude, mass monks. We gotta do monk week, man. Dude, the right click on these monks is insane. Look at this. Look at the right clicks on this guy, man. It's so sick. Alright. We're almost to the point where we can actually play a damn game of Age of Empires 2. Oh my god, his monks are just so big. Oh. Monks are just fucking huge. Oh my god. Medamaru. Alright, speed it up. I don't know where this game's going, but I'm along for the ride. Alright, that happened way faster than I anticipated. Oh, camel riders. Smacking calves. Oh. Dude, just monks demanding things of other monks. It's just incredible. The gives himself. Oh. Do ballistas have minimum range? There's just a guy in here. Wasn't it a 3-part series you mentioned? It's Fear Street. Do you have minimum range? All siege bar rams have minimum range. That would be so funny if the battering ram had a minimum range. I'm like, wow, that unit definitely sucks ass. I mean, these battles are hilarious, man. These are the funniest things I've, like, ever seen. This is incredible. Fear Street, 1994, followed by Fear Street something, and then Fear Street 1666. Larry says, I thoroughly enjoyed AoE week. Thanks for doing it. Oh yeah, I'm loving this. I think at least once, maybe like once a month, once every 6 weeks. I think I'm just gonna do an AoE2 week. Dude, look at this. It's just monks on monks. Is this like meta, or is this just stupid? La 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 la. Alright. Dude, what? I don't even understand. Is this monk push is one strat amongst many monk siege push? This is so... But like, double monks? Fuck. What you gonna do with all that monk inside them jeans? The holy ballista. Oh, my ballista. This is my ballista. This ballista was made for me. Oh my god, the hype round conversions never ends. This is ridiculous.